I wish I were helpful to Mother," she whispered to herself, "and grow quickly and acquire a fine job to look after her." She kicked a tiny rock which hit a boy's forehead, who was playing with a puppy in a corner. "I am sorry. I didn't see you," she said politely. The wind blew her dark long hair, and the boy stood still, completely taken in by her beauty. He could not utter a word and simply stared at her. Naro felt weird and strange and walked past him quickly. Naro arrived home and prepared dinner for the night. She noticed her mother's declining health, which was getting even worse than before, and asked her mother if they should go see a doctor. "Ah, I am just a little tired. I will be fine," was all her mother said. As she lay on her bed, she could hear her mother's voice from the next room. She could hear her mother wailing and praying to God to protect her little girl even after she leaves the world. Her mother was the perfect mother figure who concealed all her pain and sacrificed and struggled much to provide her daughter with the minimum best. She had been saving little amounts of money from whatever she earned as a security for her daughter's future, although she knew it would never be enough to last even a year. She disregarded spending it for her treatment. Naro, on hearing her mother's words, covered her face with the blanket and cried, hardly without making a sound. Like all other nights, this night, too, was a sleepless night spent only with tears and unspeakable sorrows that ran in both the mother and the daughter's veins. The next day, Nara set off to school, and on her return to home she met the same boy who she saw the previous evening. "I am Mark. I live just around here. I forgive you for kicking a rock at me. My forehead has a little potato, though." The boy chuckled. "And what is your name?" "Oh, okay. Oh, you have a beautiful name. And the potato looks cute on you." They both laughed. They walked down the street as they talked and departed for home. She described to her mother about how she met Mark and how he looked. "Mark is tall, fair, kind, funny, and had blue eyes and brown hair. He said he's 12, and that his mother is from the same town, although his father's from Addington, London. I have never heard of the place before, and have never seen anyone with the colour of his eyes and hair. He was too kind and friendly. We became friends." "He is probably from a foreign country, darling. I am glad you made a new friend." Her mother smiled.